Hello everyone, this is Mark Stein with Tournament Dreams College Basketball, and I want to welcome you to Gameplay Tutorial number 2. This will be a short 5-minute plus video where we take a look at some of the unique game features to Gameplay. These features are all either unique to Tournament Dreams in terms of design or in terms of function. And these features all definitely add to the overall gaming experience for Tournament Dreams. The 3 features we will cover in this video are momentum, player fatigue, and the assisted system. So let's get started with the momentum meter. Tournament Dreams features a momentum meter during gameplay. The momentum meter is located on the scoreboard just above the play-by-play bar and is intended to simulate the impact of team runs during gameplay. Every offensive and defensive stat that is recorded during gameplay results in momentum points for either team. Throughout the game, the cumulative momentum points of both teams are continually updated and compared to one another. The team with the higher total momentum points will show on the scoreboard as having a momentum advantage. When the advantage reaches 20 points or higher, a momentum advantage level 1 is reached. The team with the advantage will have a 2% bump to all shots taken from the mid-range and 3-point line and also free throw attempts, and a 4% bump to all at the rim shots. Teams with the disadvantage will have an equivalent 2 or 4% decrease to their shooting percentages. When the momentum advantage reaches 30 points or level 2, the bump and decrease double to 4 and 8%. Notification of a momentum level being reached will show up next to each team's name on the scoreboard. The momentum advantage will remain in place until the advantage drops below the threshold or until either team calls a timeout. Timeouts automatically stop the team run and reset both teams' momentum totals back to 0. So timeouts become a strategic way to slow a team run and potentially prevent a lead from disappearing or a run from building to a larger lead. 2 other important notes regarding momentum. Home teams will have an additional 1 momentum point recorded for every positive stat, while visiting teams will have 1 additional negative point for every negative stat. Also, during the last 4 minutes of regulation and during any overtime period, when the score is within 2 possessions or 6 points, these are considered clutch moments. Plays made during clutch moments will have a greater impact on the momentum. During clutch moments, there is an additional 1 point added or subtracted for each recorded stat for both the home and visiting teams. This simulates the importance of home crowds and late game pressure moments on momentum. Tournament Dreams also features a detailed fatigue system that tracks each player's energy level throughout the game. Every player has a fatigue percentage that updates in real time as the game progresses. The fatigue percentage is calculated based upon the player's average minutes played per game in real life, the total minutes played by that player in the current game, and a time factor that's based on how much of the current game has already been played. At the first playmaker icon click following the completion of each game minute, a fatigue check occurs. Every player on the court at that time is then credited with an additional minute played, and their fatigue percentages will automatically update. During gameplay, each player's fatigue percentage is visible on the scoreboard next to their name and number. The background color behind the fatigue percentage changes based on the player's fatigue level. The color will be a gradient black to orange to red, indicating the increasing levels of player fatigue. A black color represents a player who is fully rested. Orange represents a player who has used up some energy but still has some energy left in the tank. And the red color represents a player who is tired. When a player's fatigue percentage drops below 0%, they are officially tired, and their ratings and their shooting percentages will decrease to reflect a reduced performance. Players can increase their energy and recover fatigue percentage in several ways: by resting on the bench during a fatigue check, when either team calls a timeout, and also at the 16, 12, 8, and 4 minute marks of each half. This is simulating television timeouts that take place during real games. Managing player fatigue is a critical part of your in-game coaching strategy. Smart substitutions and effective timeouts can keep your key players fresh and performing at their best when it matters most. Tournament Dreams features the innovative assisted system. The assisted system ensures that assists are not just randomly assigned, but rather happen organically in the flow of gameplay. Each player is given an APR, or assisted player rating, which reflects how often they scored off assisted passes from teammates in real life. Each player has an APR rating for both half-court and transition shots, at the rim, from the mid-range, and from three-point land. A player who was more reliant on scoring based upon teammates setting them up with open looks will have higher APR ratings. Those who were more effective at creating their own shot will have a lower APR rating. So here's an example from live gameplay. Duke has a basketball and Joey Baker is able to make an offensive play. That offensive play is going to be an assisted three-point shot for a teammate. What will occur when I click the playmaker icon is that every other player on the court aside from Joey Baker has an assisted three-point rating. Those numbers will be accumulated, and then they will be assigned a percentage of likelihood of being the recipient of that pass from Baker. This will be based upon how many times they shot from three-point range assisted by a teammate in real life. So when I click the playmaker icon, the assisted ratings will be accumulated and the recipient of the pass will be determined. So if we look at the dynamic ratings assisted chart, we'll see a range of 1 to 100, with each player having a percentage of chance of receiving the pass from Joey Baker. Jeremy Roach is a 1 to 25, AJ Griffin is a 26 to 60, Wendell Moore is a 61 to 80, Bancaro is an 81 to 100. When we click the playmaker icon, the assisted column dice was rolled. It was a 45. That falls between 26 to 60, which means that AJ Griffin was the recipient of that pass from Joey Baker. And now AJ Griffin has an open look from three-point range. When there is an assisted shot for a player on the floor, there is a bonus that will be given to that player's field goal percentage for the particular shot they are taking. This reflects the idea that this is an open look for the player, and therefore he has a higher likelihood of hitting the shot. Now, another assisted opportunity, this one is at the rim. So Roach is going to make a pass to a teammate, and they will take an at the rim shot. We will click the playmaker icon to see who's the recipient of that pass. Again, that is determined by each player on the floor aside from Roach and their rating for APR for at the rim shots in the half court. And once again, the pass goes to AJ Griffin. The roll was a 7. His rating is 1 to 21. Going to Griffin, he's got an at the rim shot. There's a 7% bonus added for at the rim shots that are assisted. So AJ Griffin has a 71% chance of hitting this at the rim shot off the pass from Jeremy Roach. And the shot is good. So Griffin scores, give the assist to Roach, and that is how the assist system works in Tournament Dreams College Basketball. So that wraps up gameplay tutorial number 2, where we explored some of the unique features that set Tournament Dreams College Basketball apart. I hope you've enjoyed this behind the scenes look, and that at least one of these features has sparked your interest in the game. The momentum meter, player fatigue system, and the assisted system are all designed to add depth, realism, and strategic layers to your gameplay experience. Stay tuned for more tutorial videos as we get closer to the game's release. Thank you again for your interest in Tournament Dreams College Basketball and for watching this tutorial video. If you want more information about the game or want to be notified of its upcoming release, you can visit our website at www.tournamentdreamscbb.com. You can also follow us on our Facebook page and also the Dynamic Sports Sims YouTube channel. Once again, thank you for watching.